Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here. Welcome back to Union Cross. And yes, my hair is blonde right now, but it's only going to be blonde for one more day, and that's because I gave you guys the power to actually vote for my next hair color. So if you guys want to take part of that, I'm going to leave a link in the description. You guys can vote for my next hair color. Whatever's on the list, go ahead, choose it if it's possible, or if it's not too expensive, I'll do it, and then we'll see what goes from there. So today's the last day I'm going to be blonde. So take a good look at this. It's not happening anymore. I spent 3 days with this, and that's it. But you guys are not here for this, but I like talking to you anyways. Like, I didn't stream yesterday and I didn't make any videos yesterday because it was actually me and Kelly's anniversary when we first met. It's been 9 years exactly since our first date. So, yeah. How's your day? How's everything going? That was mine. My whole day was just spending with Kelly. It was amazing. We brought Penelope with us, which, by the way, amazing art down here. Penelope on my head with my Pikachu t-shirt. I really like this one, by the way. But yeah, my day was amazing. I hope yours was amazing. Let's jump into this update and talk about everything. Now, as you guys can see, there's not much going on here. Well, there is a lot going on here. There's a lot to talk about. But one thing that's not here is this right here. And on Twitter, they announced this hashtag Charity Mini and win 200 jewels. It's a bi-weekly challenge. I think it says everyone wins jewels, but I'm pretty sure everyone who participates. I could be wrong. I couldn't really understand the Twitter announcement too much, but what I can see, every 2 weeks on Friday, correct me if I'm wrong here because this is all guessing, every 2 weeks on Friday, so twice a month if I'm right about bi-weekly, you guys will have a chance at 200 jewels. Now, it's only 200 jewels, but it is something extra and it's going to be challenging. So hopefully it's something good, something we can have fun with, because if you guys notice, the game is kind of stale. There's not much to do. The most exciting things for me are high score challenges, and that's pretty much it. I don't care about Lux farming. Coliseum is just for skill. It's just to test how strong you got, and competition to make you feel really good about how powerful your Keyblade is. But besides that, the thing I look forward to the most is high score challenges and all these little events like time attack events I actually enjoy. But that's because I have a good tablet. If you don't have a good tablet, time attack events turn out really bad. Stuff here and there. I like to see content. So more content, free jewels. We can't complain. I'm just curious about it. But there you go. So if you guys didn't have Twitter and you don't follow Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, then you know. Now you know. So that's first off. That's not part of this. I looked for it. I couldn't find the quest. If it's starting today, let everyone know in the comment section. I couldn't find it. There's no notice here, so I don't think it's starting yet. They might have said it on the Twitter, but again, I wasn't really paying attention. I was like, oh, charity bi-weekly challenge, 200 jewels. That's all I need to know. Beautiful. So what do we got here? We got a time attack event like I was talking about, which gives us the freaking Iago on our shoulder. Well, I don't know if it's on our shoulder. It just says get the Iago doll avatar part. Now it's just here, raid boss perk +5. It's not Omega raid boss, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some jewels for completing this. I am gonna play this on another video. I'm not gonna play it here because you guys probably already completed it, or you know, something like that. A lot of you guys don't like time attack events, but I do, and I make videos where I actually challenge you guys. So I'll try to do the fastest run I can, and then I want you guys to post your fastest run to see if we actually compete, or if you're better, or if I'm better. We'll see. I like to make little competitions out of these events because it just makes it so much more fun to interact with you guys. So expect a video as soon as possible because it's only here for 1 week or less than a week. No, it's 1 week. So we got that going on. Content, I'm okay with it. Free stuff. It most likely has jewels in it. It'd be 30 jewels per quest. It's still free jewels. Second off, talking about jewels, we do have a bonus jewel campaign. Now, this is garbage. This is absolute garbage. There's no incentive here because if you spend, and let me click on my jewel package. If you guys spend the $130 Canadian, which is probably like $99.99 US for you guys, or $110 US for you guys, I'm not sure, but whatever your currency is, for this price, you guys get an extra 1,300 jewels. So for supporting the company for their best package, their most expensive package, they're only giving you 1,300. Not even enough for an extra pull. Not even during the falling price deal. Not even during the debut banner or the dark banner we just have, which was 1,500. Not even enough to pull an extra time off there. This bonus jewel campaign is the biggest joke I've ever seen. There's nothing here. Skip tickets are whatever. They're easy for farming Lux. It's really important for a lot of people. So seeing an extra 50 tickets there, that's pretty cool. But the bonus jewels, they need to change this to at least a bonus of 3,000 jewels. That would be great. And this actually concerns me as well, because looking at that, $130, that $130, 14,700 plus a 13 is not even enough to go for the mercy of this new banner that I'm about to talk about. For the Axel and the Xion EX, this is not even enough. You have to buy a total of 3 of these to get enough jewels. Now that's a little overkill, but the whole point is that if you only bought these packages for the bonus jewels of 1,300, you would need a total of 3 of them to actually get it. 3.5 really, because when you put them together, that's 16,000, that's 32,000 jewels. 32,000 jewels, you only need 8,000 more, which you get about 7,000 from the package before that. But still, that is over $300 in jewels just to do what we're about to talk about for one medal, one possible medal. But let's jump into this, guys. Special attack bonus campaign. If you guys don't know what this is, guilt your medals right now. If you guys don't know what guilting medals is, you have 7 copies of a medal, put them all together, activates their special attack, which you guys see right here, that those flower looking icons. Every tier has its certain percentage that it starts with. So let's start from the newest tiers. It has a chance at 120% to 200% when you first guilt it. So 120% means you have to put 80 mirrors in that medal to fully guilt it. But during a guilting campaign, you actually get the minimum guilt of 160. So you save yourself 40 mirrors if you get the worst guilt trait during a guilting campaign. Same thing with down here, if you guys can see. 100 to 180 for tier 6. During a guilting campaign, it's 140. Very, very, very good. And if you go down again, 80 to 150, so on and so on, you guys get it. There is a better chance to get a stronger guilt during a guilting campaign. Now again, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go to medal list. When I put this medal with this medal, I am one step closer to filling up these dots, and that's how you guilt a medal. So you need 7 copies of the same medal. So go by the number, that's the easiest way. Number 963 fuses with 963, or obviously the same medal, the same art, same everything. That's the ones you guys want to do. So when you fill up all 7 dots up here, if you guys can see, fuse the same medals for special attack, it gives you a better chance of increasing this number right here. Now I'm pretty sure I have a guilted medal, so you guys see this number right here? That's because I had 7 copies of the medal. I put them all together. Make sure the medal's 6-star when you put 7 copies together, because a 3-star medal will not have that. If I actually have a 3-star anywhere, or well, let's just put a 4-star. So 4-star medals, they only have 2. You can only put 2 of the same copy in here, and then you gotta level up to a 5-star and a 6-star. Don't forget that. So medals that are 6-star, they have all their dots activated, and that big symbol there, that counts as a dot as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus the medal itself, that's 7 copies. And during that time, you get a bigger chance at that guilt depending on what tier it is. So right here, tier 4, if we go look at the guilting campaign, if I guilted my Destroyer Behemoth outside of a guilting campaign, so tier 4, as you guys can see right here, that flower tier 4, that would have been 60% lowest up to 130%. But during the guilting campaign, I have a chance at 90. It doesn't do the whole swirly thing there, but you guys can see what I'm talking about. Guilting campaign, beautiful. Guilt all your medals that you guys have right now. This is the time to do it. Do not wait. Do not wait till after. And the best way to see that is probably just put a tribute and look at all the medals and see how many copies you have of one. Actually, special attack works a lot better. And also, during a guilting campaign, this is when you guys can use Fantasia Mickey Beast to guilt a medal. That's another thing. So, let's click on 6-star here. Let's click on any medal right here. Let's say I want to guilt this medal. I don't have other copies of this medal, but I got Fantasia Mickey Beast. Don't guilt this medal with Fantasia Mickey Beast, by the way. Do not. You guys go like this. These count as guilting your medal. If you have 6 copies of these brooms and only 1 copy of your favorite medal, you guys can guilt the medal. But you can see that symbol's not activated because we need a 7th one. We can only hold 5 here. Again, don't use that those Mickey and brooms on just any medals. Try to stick towards guilting tier 6s, tier 5, so on and so on. Like copycat medals are amazing to guilt. Any copycat medal that you guys have these days, Riku's, this Genie, anything that's relevant and new, Final Boss Xion, stuff like that. These medals are in the pool. It's a lot better to save it for medals where you can't get any more copies. Like this Genie was only part of a high score challenge and has a crazy multiplier. I need 4 more Genies or 4 Fantasia Mickey Beasts. Since there's no more Genies in the game, Fantasia Mickey Beasts have the highest value in high score challenge medals. But let's say you pulled 1 copycat medal. and you're not going to pull anymore, or you missed all the banners and you don't want to take the chance of pulling another one randomly during a banner, you guys can use Fantasia Mickey B's on copy medals because they always have high value. That's what I suggest on high score challenge medals that are really, really good and worth the Fantasia Mickey B's, or copycat medals. Yes, you can get copycat medals. Yes, they're going to do a copycat reprint banner eventually. But if you guys want real strong power right now and you don't want to wait because you're not passing events and you're missing all this good stuff, I highly recommend on that. But anyways, that's pretty much everything in that. And the last thing we got to talk about here is the new banner and what basically the whole title of this video is going to be probably. Alright, so quickly before we start this banner review, I forgot to mention this through the whole thing. I'm about to edit my video right now. I'm throwing this in here because I'm going to put a little picture up here somewhere. JP got a critical quest that had a, what was it? The new Dark Defender. The Dark Defender actually absorbs reverse metal damage. So you have to bring in upright metals in order to beat this critical mode. And again, everything right now, if you guys looked at it, reverse boosters, reverse buffers, reverse metal deal, pull for reverse metals only. So if you guys plan to pull for the Xion EX and the HD Axel EX and you have like your best setups are all reverse and your upright setups are crap, fair warning right now, balance your jewels out, get upright metals, get reverse metals, guys. Very important because JP just got this, and if anyone only focuses on one or the other, I'm pretty sure this is what Cena's been up to all this time with these upright and reverse banners. So just a heads up, if you only have a reverse banner, a reverse Keyblade setup, you're going to get screwed when it comes to these quests once North America gets it. All the reverse metals does no damage, it actually heals the enemy. Heads up, whatever happens from this point on in this video was already recorded. This is just me editing some stuff in to give you guys that heads up. So if something doesn't seem right after this, let's talk about it in the comment section. So we got the new medal, HD Axel EX. Let's talk about that first, which should be this one right here. This finally completes the trio of the magic, speed, and power. Roxas was first, Master Xehanort's a VIP right now, which is a huge topic as well, and HD Axel EX is currently in the game as a banner. And we all knew this was going to happen when we saw Master Xehanort as a VIP medal. We're like, next week, Axel's coming in. So this is their way of catching us up. They're going to put some medals in VIP and some medals in a banner. They've done this before. They're going to continue doing this. So they have slowed down. We're not really catching the JP anymore. Where they're like 5 or 6 medals newer into us, or they just came out with 5 or 6 newer medals. Like they have Diz, they have Scar, they have this new medal. They also have the TVA. We'll talk about all that in just a second. So what do these medals do? They got a multiplier of 12.54. The condition is so easy to meet. I actually got Axel right here popped up. I can take the other way around. I just want to tell you guys that if you have the Roxas or if you have the Master Xehanort, this is the exact same thing as them, just speed. If you guys got Master Xehanort, that's just the magic version. They are exactly the same depending on what Keyblade you guys want to use. So it's not super important to chase this medal, but it does make this medal bad. The medal itself, 2 general defense down, 7 speed up, attribute speed up, 2 attribute speed down on the enemy, and 2 reverse buff on yourself. So lots of buffs, very, very good. But again, if you guys have Kairi EX or Xion EX, you don't really need all these buffs and debuffs because your Kairi and your Xion takes care of that. But like I said before, if you do have one of these medals and you can copy these medals on a Keyblade, then really you only need to have 1 copy of Xion or Kairi without extra attack, and then you cast 2 of these Axels or 2 of the Master Xehanorts, and you almost have max cap of reversed or upright strength depending on which one you're doing. But again, right here, Axel, just like the other 2 medals, multiplier 12.54, inflicts more damage at higher HP. So basically 1 turn everything. What you're going to be doing if you have this medal with the 0.2 Kairi, minimum. Honestly, or even the Ducktail medals. You don't need Kairi and Xion EX to make this medal good. This medal is amazing by itself already, and then you throw in a Ducktail medal or 0.2 Kairi and you're laughing. Obviously, Kairi and Xion EX are better candidates because they have more buffs, but honestly, this guy has half the buffs that you actually need in this game, and especially if you copy it. So, great medal. EX medals, not great chasing, but the current banner makes us very, very curious. In my opinion, this is an EX medal we can kind of skip, especially if you guys bought VIP. If you have Master Xehanort, you even can skip the Xion EX because you got that reverse buff you you need to make your rest of your Keyblade successful. Now, like I said, 0.2 Kyrie is still valuable. My free-to-play account proves that. That's exactly what I'm on right now. This is the setup I use, and I crush it. There has not been an event. Coliseum, I can make top 1,000, no problem. I haven't touched it, but I have friends who have the same exact setup as me, and they are crushing Coliseum with this. You guys can be competitive. It just, Coliseum takes a long time, and again, it's only for one skill, but I have not had any issues with any quest, and I have all the videos to prove that. The free-to-play account has been perfectly fine this whole time. Not pulling for Xion, not pulling for Kyrie EX. I'm sitting at 64,000 jewels. So keep that in mind as we're looking at this next update that we're going to look at, the banners. So what makes this really, really good and really unique for anyone that was saving up this whole entire time for Xion or Kyrie is that this is a 20 mercy pull. But if you calculate in how much jewels you're spending, it's actually a 13 mercy pull, 13.6 to be exact, or not exact, but it's below a 15 mercy pull. I saw a lot of you guys on Twitter saying, hey, oh my god, another 20 mercy pull, can't believe you did this, why isn't it 15? This is actually better than a 15, and then on top of that, it's even more better because you have a chance of pulling that Axel. You guys can pull the Axel right there in the pull. So if you guys go to the shop right now and you go and you're like, I need Xion EX, while you're pulling for this Xion EX on this button right here, you have a chance to actually pull the Axel. Now that's because they made it that way, just like the foretellers. So while you're pulling, he's in the pool system for that. So while you're going through your 20 pulls, which in calculation, once we activate the mercy pull, not the mercy pull, the falling price deal to 1900 jewels per pull, at 20 pulls, you only spent 40,100 jewels, which again equals to be less than a 15 mercy pull when it's only 3,000 jewels. Falling price deal plus 20 mercy is actually 13.5 pulls. It's really, really good. 40,000 jewels is better than 45,000 jewels. Think about it. So, also, when it comes to that, and you guys are saying, okay, I'm free to play, I can't have these jewels. Free to play makes about 20,000, 22,000, give or take, depending how much you can complete every month. So if you guys waited 2 months without spending your jewels, you would have had enough for the mercy pull here. Now, that's not going to be happening because, guys, how many debut banners do we get? Falling price banners with the dark banner and all that. They were incredible. And like I said, you don't need Kyrie and you don't need Xion just yet. The game is not at that point where we need those medals. And when we get to that point, that we need Kyrie EX and Xion EX on every setup, they will be a mercy pull 5, or they'll be easily obtainable somewhere, just like VIP or something. You guys will see the change, and they will become a lot cheaper. Just like 0.2 Kyrie, the Xion EX and Kyrie EX have been coming back every month. Every month, almost every 2 weeks, when you count as Kyrie and then Xion, Kyrie and then Xion, they have been coming back constantly because they are key factors to this game. So you guys can take the strategy of saving your jewels, like I said, about 20,000 jewels, give or take 22,000, you know. You guys can be saving if you don't touch anything, and then if you activate that, if you calculate that for 2 months, that is 40,000 jewels easily, but that's 2 months without doing anything in the game, and majority of the content in the game is pulling and pulling. So anyways, like I said, free to play account here, rocking solid without any of that. Just wanted to give you guys that heads up that yes, this says 20 mercy pull, but it's not a 20 mercy pull. It's cheaper than a 15 mercy pull, and you guys have a chance to gain that Axel. Now, like I said before, I still have not used Kyrie EX or Xion EX on any of my event guides that use my free-to-play account because it's not needed. If you guys want to be super competitive in this game, then yes, a Xion EX or Kyrie EX is staple. If you guys want to be like the top, then yes, you guys want these medals. Now, for events in the game and quests and story mode and all that other stuff, like the entire tab, the majority of the game besides Coliseum, even Union Cross, you don't need Xion or Kyrie. Not needed here. It makes it go faster, but everyone, if there's one person with Kyrie or Xion, the quest is being done in less than a minute. Again, events. I've been completing events like they're nothing on my free-to-play account, and you guys saw the setup. This is the setup, and I'm actually going to switch this to a ducktail medal and put a ducktail medal over here and use another speed medal, and that works out too. Story mode's a joke. Proud mode, you just need certain medals, and I hope you guys pull for ducktails because ducktails and copycat medals will make proud mode so easy, so easy. And special tab, There's just nothing going on in here if you're free play. This is just to increase your Keyblade and get your farming materials for your medals. So realistically, the only place that Kairi and Xion EX is needed is here. And again, I've proven that in the high score challenges previously. If you guys want top 5,000, you're polling. That's what high score challenges are. You don't need Kairi and you don't need Xion EX to get the top scores. There's plenty of people who are not even using any buffers and people using just a 0.2 Kairi or the Ducktail medals to make top 5,000. So, only place Kairi and Xion EX are needed is here. And that's if you want to spend all your days grind out Coliseum just to get the reward of one skill. Now, that's because I say one skill because when you guys look at it, honestly, to make top 1,000, like I said, it just takes a lot to get to. But realistically, the majority of us are going to be top 10,000 over here, which gets us one skill. And again, one skill that comes in an avatar board a week or two later, and then after that, you'll continuously see the skill over and over and over and over. Being strong and having Kairi and Xion EX is just to get early access to a skill, so you don't have to pay for that avatar board that you're most likely going to buy anyways, because you're going to need multiple copies of that skill. But again, Coliseum is just to test how strong your Keyblade setup is, get that free skill, and not have to pay for the avatar board if you only need one copy. Majority of the game, Kairi EX, Xion EX, not needed just yet. And just to really emphasize that again, have not been using it since the first Kairi EX has came out. Have not used it in any of my videos, any of my guides. And I know a lot of you guys are going to say, well, I'm new and all that. If you guys are new, time to reroll. I almost lost my breath there for that. Time to reroll. 40,000 jewels. When you start up actually right now, I think we still get the bonus 30. I think when you start up right now, you're going to have a lot of jewels, around 30,000. And even if you don't, just going in, doing the story mode is very, very generous to new players right now. So it's going to be very easy to get up to 40,000 jewels while this banner is still here. This banner is here for a total of 12 days. That's including today and 11. So 12 days you guys have. In 12 days, when you add in just, let me just do some math here. 12 days with the 300 jewels, not including your login. I don't know why I'm using a calculator for this. I could probably do this, but I don't want to embarrass myself. 3,600 jewels for 12 days of doing your daily missions on the home screen. That's not including the daily login. Like I said again, a whole month you get about 20,000 jewels. So if you guys do your weekly with your party and then you do your own 300 jewels a day, you guys are going to have basically half what you need. Almost not half. You're going to have about 15,000 jewels by the time this banner ends, which is really, really good. So, well, did I say half? Did I say half? It's 40,000 jewels. You're going to have like 10,000 jewels towards the 40,000. And again, that's not including this. I'm talking about for a new account. That's not including the story mode that you are crushing right now. There's no 0 AP, which does suck. But when you start a new account, you're going to get a bunch of free jewels for logging in. Just go for that pull. Go for that pull and get that Xion EX. And if you're lucky, you'll get the Axel EX along with that. And that's it. That's all you need to do. From that point on, the game's going to be super easy. So, I don't think I missed anything, to tell you the truth, guys. That's pretty much it for this entire update. If you guys don't have Kairi EX or Xion EX, I honestly don't think you need it, especially if you have a Ducktail medal or 0.2 Kairi, along with all the debut banners that just happened. They have so much more value. Looking at JP's medals, the only thing that's new in JP is that let me switch this around right now. I'm gonna pull it up for you guys. So JP came with a new mechanic. I'm gonna talk about it right now because it is kind of interesting. It is the new defense down for upright. So right here, guys, this is illustrated Riku EX. Now, this is the new mechanic in the game. Again, when you look at multipliers aren't the only thing, because like the TVA that's going to come out, Terra, Ventus, and Aqua, that raises your medal's guilt by 30% after you activate it, including itself, is a huge buff already. Now we're starting with this upright defense down on the enemy. So this is what's in JP right now. This is not North America. This is not going to be here for quite a while, because we still have to see Sora and Kairi. We still have to see the Terra, Ventus, Aqua EX medals. We still have to see a bunch of medals. But honestly, the EX medal Axel right now is not worth the chase, in my opinion. Axel can make Divine Rose and Missing Egg very viable right now. Divine Rose, because when we get the tier 7 copycat nominate, you guys can go HD Axel in the end, copied by the nominate and the pet slot. You guys can use the key art sky beginning and bonds to copy Axel again. So you have triple cast Axel EX in the end of the Keyblade. Not the best setup, but just something like that. Or missing Ache, you guys can go your Xion EX into, or 0.2 carry, doesn't matter at that point. 0.2 carry into Antiform Sora with the copycat metal, upgrade speed metal into Axel EX, and then whatever you guys want that you have reverse speed metals. So with that being thought in, yeah, when Nominate comes out, the tier 7 copy metal, Divine Rose is going to be a lot better Keyblade along with Axel over there. But in my opinion, going for the new Terra Ventus Aqua that increases your 30% guilt on every metal has more value than anything we're going to pull right now. And this guy also has high value because 2 upright defense down, if it's anything like the upright strength and reverse strength, that is a lot of damage. Because if you guys look right now, reverse and upright strength are the biggest buffs in the game, and then strength buff. Having upright defense down by 2 tiers, AoE, that's going to pretty much break the game, and I have no clue how they're going to keep up the power level of everything without releasing Xion and Carry X at a Mercy Pull 5 every 2 to 3 weeks. So that's why I say, if you guys don't have it, you really don't need it. And if you look at the whole system right now, we did get Carry as a non-Mercy Pull, then we got Xion with like 60,000 jewels to get her, and then on top of it here, now she's even cheaper. They're getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and in JP, they got a Carry EX in a VIP. So, either you're going to pay 20 bucks for it, or it's going to become a very low, cheap Mercy Pull, because everyone's going to need it if they want to increase the enemy levels to make the game not boring for all of us. And I know right now, you guys can leave this in the comment section, everyone that has Carry X and Xion EX that doesn't play Coliseum, how often do you play the game right now? How long does it take you to complete any quest? How long does it... I don't know. I honestly, me right now, it takes a minute to do a quest, do my dailies for 300 jewels, and then I turn off the game. There's nothing to do. So they have to do something soon, and when they do something to increase the power level of all the enemies, they need to make Carry and Xion EX easily obtained. So that means anybody can get it. A 5 Mercy Pull is only 15,000 jewels. 15,000 jewels is easily to get in 1 month, and it's easy to save to the side because you always want to keep 15,000 just in case there is a good Mercy Pull 5, which we haven't seen for a long time, but we've seen a lot of guaranteed banners, debut banners, falling price banners, which again, this banner right here is only 40,000, which is less than 15 pulls. So we're getting there. Pretty much at this point, I'm rambling and I'm going over the same things. So if I did miss anything, if you want to add anything to this video, I'm pretty sure that's pretty much all I want to talk about. I do want to make more slideshows and everything, but like I said, today was me and Kelly's anniversary, so I had no time to prep for this video. I prepped the most important things, and hopefully that's enough for you guys to see and make choices for yourself. Remember, if you want to be super competitive, Xion EX right now is very, very important. If you have a Carry EX already, you don't need Xion EX. Carry EX into HD Axel or Antiform Sora into HD Axel already equals reverse buff by 2. And as the game goes through, reverse and upright buffs are going to become very common. As you guys can see, there's already Pete that had a reverse buff on him. And then you had Sora, the Riku, and Leon who had upright buffs on them as well. They're going to be connected with every metal. So honestly, guys, don't freak out. It's all possible without Xion or Carry EX. If you have a Carry EX or you have a Xion EX, you don't need both of them. It's not needed at all, except for Coliseum. And like I said, Coliseum, 1 skill. So, again, if I missed anything or you have something else you want to add to all this, leave it down in the comment section. I do read everything, and so does the rest of the community that actually watches my videos. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.